Property rentals from owners direct, holidays lost, tens of thousands taken by fraudsters. Before that, owners direct, 500,000 people a year rent a holiday home through the site, one of the biggest companies of its kind, operating worldwide with a turnover of millions. But it also has a serious flaw in its booking system that's caused customers to lose both their holiday and tens of thousands of pounds.
Whatever type of holiday accommodation you're after, chances are Owners Direct will have something that fits the bill. Its website allows you to pick from over 70,000 different villas, apartments, chalets and cottages, each belonging to private owners eager to rent them out. They pay £263 a year, and in return, their place gets advertised on the Owners Direct site. Holidaymakers like myself can then go online and make a booking. It's easy. You just type in your location, your dates, and then pick a property. Then one click sends your inquiry straight to the owners via email. From then on, you communicate directly with the owner to book and pay for your holiday home. It's as simple as that. Trouble is, things on the internet aren't always as they seem. This is David Miller. He used Owners Direct to find a chalet for a 2-week skiing holiday for 12 of his family and friends. He got in touch with the owner through the site and then started talking to her over email to make all the arrangements.
We agreed a price of £8,500 and I made an initial transfer from my bank account into the owner's personal bank account of £2,100 as a deposit, and then 2 months before we were due to arrive, we made the final payment.
But as soon as that payment was made, the owner stopped responding to David's emails. Concerned, he tracked down her phone number and gave her a call.
She said she'd never heard of us, hadn't got our booking, and had received no money from us, which obviously upset us greatly.
So having booked your dream villa, how is it possible to end up paying the wrong person? Well, it turns out that Owners Direct has a problem because criminals are using its site to commit fraud. The property David had picked is a real place, with a real owner looking to hire it out. But the initial inquiry he made via Owners Direct never reached her. Instead, it was intercepted by a fraudster who'd hacked into the real owner's email account. Assuming her identity, the fraudster had replied to David's email, sent through fake contracts and details, and finally requested that payment be made directly into their bank account. None the wiser, David obliged, and his £8,500 disappeared into the night. It turns out that Owners Direct knew this listing had been compromised. Almost 3 months before David handed over his cash, the company sent out this mass email warning everyone who'd viewed the property on the site that it had been linked to fraud. But David never received it. It went straight to his spam. Even though he was making a booking of several £1,000s, Owners Direct didn't feel the need to call him directly.
Well, obviously we were very upset. My wife was in tears, not least because we were out of pocket for the money, but also because our friends were relying on us and everyone was very excited about travelling together. So it was a lot of pressure and it was very upsetting for everybody.
And this type of fraud is happening to a lot of Owners Direct customers. John White lost £2,620 booking a house in Spain. For Lynn Gill, it was £3,300 on a villa in Mallorca. And scammers got away with £6,600 of Stephanie Waite's money when she tried to book a venue for her birthday celebrations in Provence. Between them, these 4 Watchdog viewers alone have been defrauded out of almost £21,000. So you'd think that with this amount of fraud linked to the site, Owners Direct would be doing everything in its power to try and protect customers' payments. Yet unbelievably, this simply isn't the case. Everyone we've spoken to paid by bank-to-bank transfer because it's one of the methods Owners Direct recommends. Pay by Visa debit or credit card and your bank or provider will refund you if you're a victim of fraud. But you have no protection whatsoever if you pay directly into an individual's account. So why do Owners Direct suggest using it? The company does offer some compensation for fraud, but the maximum payout of £700 is a fraction of the amounts our viewers have lost. You can pay for extra coverage of up to £5,000, but why would you consider doing that? There's nothing obvious on the site to warn you that your payment may be at risk.
Owners Direct said they didn't need to take responsibility for the fraud because they were nothing more than a notice board, and it was up to the owners to keep an eye on this sort of thing.
So is it really fair for Owners Direct to be denying all responsibility? Frankly, no, because there's significantly more that they could be doing to improve security. And it wouldn't take much to figure out how. All they'd have to do is follow the example set by their competitors. Whilst Owners Direct customers are made to communicate directly with the property owners, allowing fraudsters a chance to hijack the conversations, Airbnb and Villa Renters, two of the other largest holiday home rental companies, handle correspondence between the two sides themselves, only giving out contact details after a transaction has been made. And those transactions are more protected too. Whilst Owners Direct recommend bank-to-bank transfer to the possibly fraudulent property owner, Airbnb, holiday lettings and Villa Renters all take payments themselves before passing the money on. Even Owners Direct's sister company, Home Away, gives property owners the option of taking payments securely through the company's website. So you might be asking, why don't Owners Direct do it? Yes, it will cost money, but if the company isn't prepared to spend it, it's the holidaymakers who'll continue to pay the price.
Judge Long reporting there. So the moral of the story is always pay by Visa debit or credit card. Up until now that hasn't always been possible though with Owners Direct. But tonight we've got a result for you. The company has promised that by the end of the year it will introduce a secure online payment system guaranteed against fraud up to £10,000. Owners Direct apologises to the holidaymakers in our film who lost money as a result of online fraud. It says it's constantly evolving its systems and recommends that customers always phone property owners as well as emailing. What about Owners Direct? Well, Paul James on Twitter, been ripped off 3 times via Owners Direct. Wish I knew then what I know now.